Oh 07 Commanders. My name is Commander Furion, also known as Foxtrot Echo 1. Today we're going to talk about some Elite Dangerous. They are releasing a patch early, actually, a day early. Usually they would do that on Tick Day, but for some reason they're doing it the day before. So what does that mean? We don't know. We're going to look at that, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this thing that's going on in the war called, people know about it. It's just not, it's not combat related, so I don't usually like get involved in that too much if I can avoid it. But sampling scouts, Thargoid scouts, and how that affects the war and what I think about that. So we're going to get into that right now. So first we're going to look probably at the patch notes. So I'm going to switch over. I'll switch to that. We'll talk about those, and then we'll talk about my topic. Let me find my notes. There we go. Let me switch over. We're going to get right in there. All right, we got some update notes. 18.02 for it's coming out tomorrow. I think it said Wednesday, April 10th, which is unusual. Very unusual. They've been doing a lot of unusual things recently. I'm not sure what's going on. They're really screwing us up, man. They're taking us out of our comfort zone, that's for sure. We got, my God, my camera's like way back today. Whatever. Not that anybody really wants to see me anyway. They're going to release a new update April 10th for the live 4.0 version of Elite Dangerous, basically Elite Dangerous Odyssey. This update will include the heavily hinted at addition of a new frame shift drive with a brand new feature. Yay, I'm digging it. And the kids are digging it too. We're in there, man. All right, so this update schedule is as follows. All times are BST. That's batshit Tuesday. 0600. They even use military time. How sweet. 0600 maintenance notifications. 0800 servers offline as update maintenance begin. You can tell these are tech notes, man. These are written by the hardcore techies in the background. 1200 hours. Servers back online. Update 18.02 available. All right. Can you guys please, for the love of all that is holy, contact Commander Exorcist and tell him to write some lore for you guys. All right. Please note, all times are subject to change. Everything. Yeah, we don't know. They're not going to tell us what's going on there. They're just going to change it. Right? That's the new MO. That's their new motto. We change everything for no reason. For all the time. We control the horizontal and vertical, and now you know. Knowledge is power, Commanders. Okay, now they got Super Cruise Overcharge. I like it. I like the words. New rating, C-frame shift drive. Okay, new rating, C. Maybe a comma there would have been good. Well, we'll get to that. Riddick, I'm reading it now. I don't know. Rating C frame shift drive modules will be available. They can be found at a number of outfitting services, especially in more technologically advanced markets. And these will introduce a new functionality, Super Cruise Overcharge. So that's either going to be more distance or possibly skipping planets in a system so you can get right to where you want to go. Either one of those or both would be amazing. I would be amazed if they had either one of those or both. But I would be really, really keen if they had the one where you could jump to a planet. For now. But I also do want them to make it go further too. All right, issue tracker. Fix the bug being unable to add an experimental effect to pre-engineered 5A FSD modules. I didn't know you could do that. Shit. Now I gotta take all my ships in. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't know you could do that. Put a special effect on them. Okay. Cool. What the hell would you want to put on them? I don't even know. We'll have to look at that. I don't know. Fix mission icon not displaying on commodity markets for delivery missions. Okay. Added support for hardware with up to 128 buttons that is registered as an input device. Added support for hardware with up to 128 buttons. Is that like a keyboard or something? I mean, that's what, maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know which hardware that is. Maybe somebody could tell me which hardware they're referring there. I mean, a keyboard has over 100 buttons, so I don't know. Maybe an additional second keyboard? I mean, you could technically do that and just have your second keyboard for all your functionality of the ship. I mean, I have a thing like that called a Tartarus, Razer Tartarus. It's got a bunch of buttons on it. It's not 100 buttons, but there are hardware keyboards like that that just have, you know, piles and piles of buttons. Buttons are good, right? Okay, that's what I wanted to know. All right. Thargoid Titans. Adjustments to Titan threat calculation, which resulted in the Taurus move not behaving correctly in solo instances. I am not sure what exactly that means, because I do solo the Titans quite frequently, and I'm not sure Taurus move not being correct, not behaving correctly. Okay. Fixed exposed text strings for Thargoid Spire, collect, and sabotage missions when viewing the mission info and cockpit panels. Alrighty then, thank you. I don't know what that's for. Let's see, we're right here. Fixed caustic sink launcher HUD indicator not filling up when viewed in gunner roll whilst in multi-crew. I love that they're saying whilst, because I always say that and people always laugh. He says whilst, but I say that too, whilst. But these guys, they use it for everything. So I don't know that one, but okay, thank you. Minor fixes to night vision whilst Tyrannus inner clouds whilst in multi-crew. Now that just, what the hell? Minor fixes to night vision while in Titan's inner clouds in multi-crew. Okay, so there must be a thing where the multi-crew person wasn't able to see anything with the night vision on. That's great. I didn't even know. I've been trying to get somebody to come with me in a damn multi-crew just to go in there a million times, but nobody ever wants to do it. Performance improvements during multiplayer scenarios when the transition into a meltdown happens after the core has been destroyed for the final heart. So I wonder if that performance improvements will also affect the desyncing when people enter and exit during an attack on a Titan. That would be great. That's one of the biggest problems we're having right now. It's very frustrating when you're trying to, you know, you want to get in there and just hammer away at the Titan, and then every once in a while the vents don't work anymore, or the plunger, the core gets stuck down or in or whatever. It gets a little weird sometimes. So maybe that's what they're working on there. As also they did say that it's after destroying the final heart. I've never really noticed any problems with that, but that's just me. Fixed an FSD failure drop imminent being spammed for multi-crew passengers when dropping into Titan instances. So this is interesting. They're doing a lot of multi-crew stuff this week, which I like, because I do not like, you know, when you're in a multi-user instance and something weird happens, or you get yeeted out of the ship and you got to go back to your wherever you were when you got on the ship. Updated the Brazilian Portuguese translation for Titan drive component to be more reflective of the item. Okay. Fixed backface culling on the target schematic for the launch tube membrane residue on Titans. Fixed the backface culling on the target schematic for the launch tube membrane residue on Titans. Wow, that is insanity, whatever that is. Okay. Fixed instances abrupt lighting change on Titan core when dealing damage to it. Titan discos are hereby canceled. That's right. I reached out to an old friend about this, and he was very disappointed. You have to check my Twitter. I don't think I have it on up, so I can't show you. What else? Titan discos, man. The guys on, Monero, or was it Monero? Monero? Yeah. Commander Monero was very disappointed. Thargoid ships vehicles. Fixed instances of Thargoid scout behavior being incorrect when vents were being blocked. Wonder what that is. Fixed a target UI flickering when scanning a scythe, then targeting the scythe's drones. Yeah, the scythes are still active at the Spire sites. Or not Spire sites, the Titans, which is kind of interesting. Glaives of all... I don't know if glaives are still active in other areas, but they've pretty much been stripped out of a lot of stuff. I mean, they're not in there anymore, which, I mean, really, I'm sure nobody's really crying in their oats about it, because the glaives are so rough, man. It just really just messes up your whole day when you get hit by, especially if you get hit by multiples. It's almost impossible to get away from them. I mean, literally, it is literally almost impossible. Like, you gotta be just luck of the roll has to come your way. Lady Luck has to come down and put her hands on thee. All right, they fixed the Purvis line repair limpet failed, being triggered incorrectly when a nearby AI ship launches a drone at another. Oh, yeah, that's actually, that one annoyed. It was just an annoyance, but you'd just be sitting there and then all of a sudden, repair limpet failed. Repair limpet failed. And I'm like, well, there's no repair limpet. You're like, what the hell, What the hell, Commander? All right, cool. Thanks for fixing that one, guys. Appreciate you. Titan decals. Fixed the Titan destroyed decals having flipped orientation on certain ships. How could they? Minor graphical fixes for Titan destroyed decals. I want to see what that is. Fixed text for Titan destroyed decals. Fixed text. Okay. All right. Well, that takes care of that. We should go look at those. See what if there's anything weird. Let's check it out real quick. Let's see. I think I'm in a ship with a decal on it. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. Let's look. Well, there's the decal. There's no text on it, but let me go to... Oh, wait. Let's go back one. Let's go to the library. Livery, whatever the hell. That would be under decals. Okay, so there's the decal. Titan destroyed 2. Maybe the words... Oh, sorry. My fat head's in the way. Hold on. Sorry. Maybe the word... It says front decal, Titan destroyed 2. Maybe... I don't know. I mean, I can't really... I don't have a... I like it. I like that icon. I use them where I don't use the elite triple elites, but yeah. So I don't know. I mean, they look cool to me, man. I like them. I got my 2. All right, let's go back. So yeah, there's that. Let me go ahead, turn that on. All right, so I'm going to try, and commanders, forgive me ahead of time because I don't completely understand what is going on. Okay, but I do have a much better understanding today than I did yesterday. So there you go. I've been looking into this some more. I even asked some questions of the AXI and the Xeno Strike Force to try to get some info. Sometimes they don't answer my questions. Sometimes they do. Maybe I'm not asking it correctly, and they're just like going, whatever, dude. How do you not know that? Well, because I don't do this stuff. Anyway, so in the Thargoid War, right, you got, there's many different ways to approach the Thargoid War. You don't have to fight. You can do other things. But apparently the best way in the Thargoid War to beat the Thargoids is to sample tissues from scouts, possibly other things, but scouts for sure. And what I know is that the place where you get the sample has to be in the same region. And now, this a little bit fuzzy on this part, in the same region or maybe possibly in the same system. But they didn't really say that. They just say it's got to be near or somewhere around the Titan that you're trying to deal with. Now, this week, we are just trying to take down control systems, right? Or alert systems. So in all the alert systems, there's only 2 left. And I can show you guys that. I do have that available. I can show you guys that here as soon as I find it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Here, let me show you. Okay. So, hey, man. All right. So if you go to this DCOH watch, which is the humanity, something of humanity, they have this really wonderful website. So if you haven't been to that yet or watched it, if you're interested in the Thargoid War, this is a really good resource for you to be able to figure out what is going on in a particular area. Okay, because if you just look at the whole Thargoid War, it's very overwhelming because there's just all these things. There's all this red stuff everywhere, and scary things, and purples and greens and yellows and grays, and it's like what. That's a lot to take in. Okay, as someone of a certain age, I'm just telling you, it's a lot to take in. It's not something you learn in a day. Okay, you got to kind of get in there. But this site actually literally helps a lot. Now you can do this kind of thing on Inara.cz, but this thing is like, between the two of them, this one is superior as far as Thargoid stuff. Okay, so you go in there, you look down. Now you see that the commanders have worked all the way down. There's only 2 alert systems left. Now, I don't know if they don't go down by, might actually have to go down by tomorrow at this point, because today is Tuesday, right? Yeah. So it's Tuesday. They're putting out a patch in the morning. So there may or may not be some kind of intervention going on. We don't know yet. But because they wouldn't probably tell us about any interventions, but they will hopefully, if they're going to do an intervention, they'll hopefully report it in a lore post or a Galnet News entry before everybody loses their frickin' mind. So here we go. So there's 2 left. Now, I'm not 100% sure if you have to get these samples. If you want to do sampling, you go to the actual system. So if we go to this, let's say Linkus sector WU-P B5-0, I think that's the one right next door to me too. And then get the samples there. Now you're supposed to be able to turn those samples into a rescue mega ship. And apparently somehow the game knows where you got the samples from. So you can't just import samples from some other place. Okay, it has to be nearby whatever Titan, as far as I understand. Okay, if I'm wrong, Somebody feel free to correct me in the chat, okay? Or in the comments if it's later. But so you get the samples and then you can turn them in. Now, a couple of the downsides to doing sampling is doing it solo is fairly difficult, only because there's a lot of things going on. So say for example, I was doing this yesterday. I tried it just for the funsies, just to see what happens. And if you go to a system and you get pulled over or you get interdicted by, I call it pulled over because it's like the police, right? You get interdicted, and then if it's 4 scouts, I'll go ahead and I'll try to take down the 3 of the scouts, so I just have 1 left, right? So you got, and the most important scouts to get rid of are any that are doing any disco lights. It's the best way I can describe it. I think they're called insiders, and something else. There's another one. But the 2 that you want to keep, one of the 2 you might want to keep is either a marauder or a berserker. And there's usually 4 different types. So there's 2 of them that do flashy lights. One's like an insider, one's like a recovery or healer or whatever. And then there's 2 left, and then you just kill one or the other. Now on the last one, if you take a pretty good shielded ship, you can survive indefinitely against 1 scout, so that's fine. And then what you do is you launch out some you launch out these what are they called? They're called research limpets, and they attach to the scout, and then you basically get samples from it. Now you also have to have kind of if you want a lot of storage, you got to carry at least a what's the word I'm looking for? Anti-corrosion cargo rack, because the samples that you get are corrosive, and you don't want those chewing away at your ship. The thing is that you only get a certain amount of time. Now, whether it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it is, eventually at least where I've been going, other Cyclops and Basilisks and stuff, and Medusas, whatever, will come in and try to get you. So you got to watch out for that part. And that's why a lot of these folks do it in a wing. Okay. I'm going to try to perfect a way for me to do it in solo. Okay. Just because I can. And then, maybe if other commanders want to do it in solo, they can help. Now you can also help these other groups. If you join the AXI Discord or whatever, you can help them. Right. So actually I don't have that link, but if you join this one, if you join the link I just posted in there in my Discord, there is a link to get into. There's an invite for the AXI guys. Now, if you already know how to find the AXI guys, God bless you, 07. But you can get with them as well. They're pretty friendly. I mean, they don't always answer my questions, but like I said, the way I ask, they might not. People don't exactly understand the game in the same method that I do, because I look at it more from like a mechanics, game mechanic guy. Right? Because I like game mechanics. That's where I kind of live. So I'm like, well, do you have to have this or that? I have a lot of weird questions that they don't always, maybe don't know the answer to, or just don't want to answer it. Maybe it's secret. I don't know. So you go in there, you get your samples. Then you're supposed to be able to take those samples and take them to a rescue ship and turn them in. And apparently that somehow calculates into the whole war and does whatever, distributes whatever to us. For me, I'm more of a, look, I know you got to kill a whole bunch of Orthoris to get something to work in there. I do that and then I feel good. But this skin sampling thing is weird. Okay, tissue, skin, whatever the hell it is. So what the wings do, the wing groups, the smaller groups or whatever, they get into a wing, and then they go and they bring like some T9s with a bunch of limpets, and they sample the holy bejesus out of a scout. And apparently you can just get as many of these samples as you want, as long as you can stay alive. They also bring in cutters, which are great shield tanks, and they can take on anything. And they're able to also kill. If you stay away from the if you can stay away from the spawning of interceptors every once in a while, you'll do okay. But there's this thing where you got to kind of kite the scout with you and take him with you away from wherever because usually the spawn will happen not very far from you as far as an interceptor goes. So an interceptor is like a Cyclops or whatever. Cyclops, Basilisk, Medusa. I've never seen a Hydra spawn in, but any of those might spawn in, and then you can they will just literally start attacking you, so you won't be able to continue your sampling run. So what they do is they bring in other ships to run interference, like a cutter or whatever. So you get in a wing, you have the 3 Titans just pelting this thing with with hundreds. That's the part that gets me confused, is like, how do you get, how is it that you can just get unlimited samples, right? So I don't know how big the skin samples are or whatever, but think of it as on a human. How many little tiny things can start chewing at your skin before that stuff starts killing you? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. So it's just weird because, Elite kind of leans more towards, realism, and in some instances, which I think that they need to move away from that a little bit, and maybe this is one of those things. But to do these tissue samples, it astronomically changes the war effort. Now, I was asking Commander Meccan about this on his video the other day that he did, and he was saying, well, they've never said it's an exploit. And I said, well, it's probably not, because you have to do it in a wing, and there's not that many. I don't believe that there's that many talented wings out there. Now, as a solo, you could do it, but it would just be really slow, right? So it would be annoying. And it is annoying. It is. It's not fun at all. It's not a fun project at all, but it works. And so that's why people do it. They don't do it because they like it. They do it because it kills the Thargoids easier than having to shoot them. All you got to do is stay away from some interceptors and whatever, and you can sit there and sample that sucker all day. So that's what I wanted to get into today, is to look at maybe the sampling thing from a solo pilot's perspective, and see if there's, I don't know how much help it would be. These guys do hundreds, these wings do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of samples off of one scout for hours and hours, and I can't do that. But I definitely want to learn, if there's a way for me to do that and also be able to protect myself. So I do have a ship that I already put together for it. And then I got into I got sidetracked. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, Commanders? Okay, so I don't know if it's something they'll ever address, but, when they did, when Frontier decided the other day that they were going to pop out, 32 more alert systems, and that may have been just strictly a diversion because they wanted us to wait until this patch comes out, because otherwise go time would have been like in 2 days. So maybe they just didn't want to deal with that extra stress, and they kind of backed us up a week so that they could put out this patch, and then next week we could see the real deal. And maybe I don't know if there'll be another patch or what else, but the drives will be in, and that'll also distract people away, because I'm going. everybody's going to go get the new FSD and see what it does. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be a thing. That's just, there's no getting around that, right? New drive, new FSD. It's coming out, baby. So let's go ahead and go to the game thing, if I can find it. Oh, there we go. All right. I have some new tabs on the old Stream Deck. Okay, so we can see that there's 2 left. I'm gonna go ahead and select this one because I think it's the one that I've been going to anyway. And I'll see. I don't know exactly if in an alert system where the best place to get pulled over is, or if you could just drop in an instance and just get some from there, which actually might be better. So we'll try one. Let me just make sure I got what I want on this thing. I was going to change it. Oh, you know what I need? I need two turreted beam lasers is what I need on this, because I want to put 2 plasma chargers on as well. So I need some turreted. I don't have any 2s though. I think that's the problem. I was running into that problem. Then I was like, man, then I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I don't have any turreted 2s, so I probably have some on a ship. I'm just too lazy to go find them. But I think I can actually, in this ship, I think I can actually take on. I was doing a combat zone. I was doing a low combat zone, and I was actually doing pretty good. So I was like, hey, wait a minute, this ship's pretty good for that. It's faster than the Conda. So the Conda, the biggest problem with the Conda is it's so goddamn slow. This thing gets up. It goes about 490, which isn't, you know, earth shattering, but it's good. All right, so I think I have what I need for this. So let's go see if I can get into, and we're not going to do an really long stream today, guys, but unless like a bazillion people come in here and want to go with me or something, then we'll do it. Let's see. So we are in an Imperial cutter, which is a big ship, and we're doing this. So we're gonna see if we can't. Let's see if this is that one that's right next to me, because this is. And don't forget, commanders, they are expecting that our assault date will now be on the 18th or the 20th, somewhere around there. So, oh, I do have a bookmark. Yeah, that's the one. So this site right here that we're going to right now will be priority number 1 come Thursday. So write it down on your calendars. Linksys sector W-P space B5-0. Okay, that's going to be the main target this week, 2 days. Okay, unless there's any more open hand slapping by the developers. So all in all, it wasn't terrible as we thought, I think, but it did back us up a week. So anybody that made plans to do it this weekend, they're going to be disappointed. But at least next week, it's all Spire Sight. So we can go Spire Sighting all week long, guys. Woohoo! That's billions of dollars. I hope Commander Riddick is in there. There's no mention of the new ship. So they're not ready yet with that, but it's coming. Okay, there's still a couple months before the next round of updates with the power play refresh and all that. All right, so let's go ahead and go over there. Let's see if we can get pulled over. I don't know what's the best way to do this. Nobody's explained this part yet either, like where the best place to go is. You know, I guess anywhere where there's scouts. And hopefully, and maybe if you get a place that doesn't spawn additional interceptors, things like that, that'd be even better. But Like I said, this part I'm a little fuzzy on, so don't hold me to it. This is my grave robber ship, man. But I figured, hey, man, it should work. The reason I like this ship is because I can repair, do all the stuff. I can do everything in one ship because I'm not in a wing. So that's the difference, right? So when you do things solo, it's a little bit different.
Frameshift drive charging.
When you do things in a wing, you can get away with a lot less engineering, a lot less everything.
And you're clear. Best of luck, Commander.
Because especially with the T9s, I don't know why they use a T9 over a T10, but you know, these are questions I have that I don't know what the answers are. They didn't explain all that yet, but I'm looking into it, man. I'm trying to figure it all out, not only for, you know, people that come to this channel, but for myself, because it's interesting to me. However, I'm not sure 100% that everything is as intended. I think the reason that they let it slide is because really, to do it as a solo is really hard. Oh, I guess I better turn on my turbo. I was hitting the backward button. Okay, we need more engine. I was hitting the reverse button. That was not cool. That was embarrassing. So yeah, I still got, there's a couple parts I'm still a little fuzzy on, but I did want to talk about the idea of it. It's a little bit, it's not very war friendly, right? So like, I'd rather you be able to get like more points for Orthrus in the huntable types, not the ones from the Spire sites, but the huntable ones where you go into the Dealy-majig and I'm just sitting here yip-yapping away and not paying attention. Alright, so we're gonna go right to the next system here. It should take us right where we need to go. And then we'll look at some signal sources. There's a couple different ways to do signal sources, obviously. Wake up. Wake up.
Initiating. Alex online.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you. Alright, so here we are. Now, typically, if we wanted to just go to the Spire site, we would. We'd just go there and we'd just shoot stuff. Now, the Spire sites are important too, but apparently it's not as important this week as it will be after Thursday. Not exactly sure why that is, but that's okay. Scanner. We may just get pulled over here too. Scanner.
Affirmative.
Let's go ahead and T1 this. So, I just want to see if this is even a possibility. I do not know. This is new ground for me, fellas. Commanders. There is stuff here. Oh. There we go. What's that? A high, a 7. Don't know. Not sure. We'll go to the next one. Let's go see what the next one is. Ah, there's all kind of weird. I don't even know if I'm going to get pulled over. Am I going to get pulled over? I see a thing here. What is it? Oh, there it is. What are you? Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, we'll just get these two. What the hell? You only live once, right, Commanders? Well, let's get these out of the way. That way they're not on my radar. Come on. Sorry, I'm doing it with a joystick. It gets a little tricky with a joystick. Was there anything else? Okay, we got those. What's this? There's this thing down here. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm just taking these out of the equation so I can get back to what I was working on. This will be a nice system to have scanned anyway. Okay, next. Okay, here's something out here. There's one. If we find anything good. Now that's a 6. Not sure what'll be there. I don't do this that much, so I apologize ahead of time for not knowing, but I wanted to get that news out Had to get that news out. There's all kinds of little things you can get into, and I'm sure scouts show up at some of these. Absolutely positive. Wait. Aha. There's another thing down there. Combat after 4 might even be interesting. Okay, there's a couple. There's one here. 4, and these are on timers too, so they're gonna go off timer. And actually, we've already pulled everything except for whatever's in here and whatever's in here. Okay, so there's still more stuff we could scan for in the system, but for the most part, let's see. Combat aftermath or ship signatures. AX ship signatures. 47 seconds. Can we make it? Let's see. I'm just trying to find some scouts so I can do this sampling thing. If I can do it today. I did it once. So I got one. I think I'm still probably on my damn ship. Yeah, oh, I got 2. Aha! Best that, commanders. I got 2, and I got them from this area. Not this zone, but this area. I don't think I'm going to make it, to be honest with you. I don't think there's a chance in hell. Let's just scanner. Scanner.
That's affirmative, Commander.
Yeah. See if we can find another one that's got a little more time on it. Ah, this one does. It's a 6, but let's just find out what's in there. I don't even know. I mean, I've been into, sometimes I go into these, but hey, 07 from, is it Bulgaria? Bulgaria? Wherever you're from, 07 Commander. Alright, so we're going to try this. Now, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how you know or how the game knows or how these commanders know, like, if the sample's from where or whatever. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. But I am closer today than I was yesterday. That's what I'm trying to say. So I just kind of want to show you guys how you can possibly do this solo. It may not even be the best method, but it's the first one I came up with, and I want to give it a shot. I want to try it and see. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know that it comes back and says, "Hey, you have thwarted an alert system. Good job, Commander." I don't know what happens. And that may be another reason why they don't consider it an exploit, because it's not really in. Maybe it's just not. I don't know how somebody figured this shit out. Let's just put it that way. I mean, these guys are much smarter than I am, because I would have never in a million years thought, oh, let's just go get some skin samples and turn them in. Who even does that? Apparently there's people that do. It ain't me, though. Oh, sorry, it was speeding up. So I'm going to go try it, see what I find in here. Hopefully we find some scouts. Well, and the other problem is, too, is the other commanders. They're going to shoot the scouts, so that's going to be a problem. If there's other commanders, and I'm not getting yoinked here, so that's going to be a thing. I was doing it like, if you try to go to a Titan, you can get pulled over all day in there, but those places are seriously busy. Like, they seriously send a lot of stuff to come visit. I just want to see. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work now that I'm thinking about it. Because if there's other commanders in here, then they'll just shoot the damn. They'll shoot the scout. I don't want help, so I'm just wondering. We'll see. If there's other commanders in here, it's definitely not going to work. I could look for alert systems, but that would work probably too, because after you deal with the Orthrus, or if you just don't deal with the Orthrus and the Orthrus goes away, there will be 4 scouts in that instance as well. So it's possible you could do it that way. I'm just not sure. This is where it gets a little confusing for me. I'm still learning, you know? Sometimes you gotta learn. Where'd Riddick go?
Commander, what are your orders?
I just want to see if there. Oh yeah, there's commanders in here. Yeah, there's other commanders. There's no way this is gonna work. What's all these parts? Is there anything good? Oh, wreckage components. What even are those? Yeah, see, there are some other commanders in here, so they'll shoot your Thargoid, so that's not gonna work. We're just gonna skip this deal right now.
Shift drive charging.
See if I can find a better place. I want to see if there's a way. I don't know exactly what we're trying to do. If you're trying to clear alert systems, you'd think you'd want to go to alert. I guess I could find an Orthrus and just find a scout that way. You'd have to let the Orthrus go though, and that would be painful. I wonder. Well, yeah, because see, I don't have the ship that can do that either. All right. Scanner.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see. AX weapons fire. No, don't like that either. All right, where's the damn? Oh, there. A 5. Wonder what's in there. Scanner.
Right away, Commander.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay, here it is down here. Non-human signal source. I mean, a 5 may be too high, but at the same time, why not? AX weapons, non-human signal source. There's 2 of them. There's one here. That's the 5. And I did it again. All right. It's just, it does not want me to pick that. Let me see. Non-human 7. I don't know what's in a 7. Should we go in a 7 and see? Where's the 5 at? Oh, I don't know what would be in a 5. Threat 5. Let's go in a 5. Okay. 4 minutes. Can we make it? See if we can make it. Maybe. It'd be cutting it close, but we might be able to make it. I'm just curious what's in there. So let's go look. So I guess if they were to change that, and they may not, because I just think that the number, but you know, even with a tiny amount of commanders, they're able to clear mass swaths of stuff, which is, I mean, great for us, but it just kind of, you know what I mean? It just, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's in the spirit of war to me. And even Meccan doesn't really, but he knows that they don't complain about it, so he's not complaining about it. You know, he's even out there showing people how to do it. Somebody showed him how to do it, so. And nobody showed me how to do it yet. I'm just trying to figure it out. And I'll tell you what, I'm struggling. I'm struggling big time with this. See if we can do it. There's probably a lot of commanders like, yeah, we know how to do that, whatever. Yeah, it's like, I have no idea. I never messed with the Thargoids when they were passive. I was just totally not interested in that at all. I had to go kill people. I had to go kill humans. Now I just want to kill Thargoids. It's my life. Killing Thargoids is my life. That's right. That's right. Okay, we're going to be cutting. This is going to be cutting it close, commanders. If we get in there, it's just going to be on the hair of my chinny chin chin. Oh. Now it's going to be even longer. Come on. Stop doing that. Alright, we got 2 minutes left. See if we can get in there. 2 minutes. All right. I don't think this one's really not set up to do much else but this thing right here. I just made it so I just had the parts to do this. And we'll see if I can do it right. Alright, we're coming in hot, boys. Let's see what's in here. I don't know. We're gonna look around a little bit. If I can figure it out, I'll figure it out. If not, I'll work on it some more and figure it out later. But actually, those combat zones, I might try another one of those today. I want to change the ship loadout though, and I definitely need 2 turreted level 2 beam lasers.
Commander, what are your orders?
Ooh, what is that?
We might encounter aliens here.
Is there a Thargoid sensor here? And okay. Oh, they're coming right in. Hey, boys. Let's go ahead and switch. Alright, where's the guns? Where's my guns? How come they're not there? What? Alright, just give me a second, please. Okay, this might be okay. Let's try this. What kind of thingy is it? That's a berserker. He gets to live for now. Marauder, he gets to live. There are only 2. Where's the third one? Okay, so these are all berserkers and marauders. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'll kill whichever one's shooting at me. Oh, you guys. Would you guys get new tactics? Oh. I have one laser that I don't need on there.
Target destroyed.
Then we need sis. Alright. Just take it easy. I'm coming. I'm coming, big fella. Okay, now we got 1 left, right? So now, if nothing else spawns in, we should just be able to deal with this guy. Collector, research, someone.
Programming
I don't know.
lipid drone.
Now we gotta target the guy. Okay, he's targeted. And then I gotta shoot a research input at him.
Drone.
Let me see how many I can shoot at him.
Programming lipid drone. Programming lipid drone. Programming lipid drone. Programming lipid drone. Under attack. Programming lipid drone.
Now, I don't need to do much else. I'm just waiting for stuff to come back.
Cargo scoop deployed. Research limpet engaged.
One's engaged. I don't know how many you can do at a
Research
time.
limpet engaged.
Oh shit, you can do multiples. Okay. Yeah, see, basically I can just sit here, kinda. Well, I need to turn up my... I don't really need to move at all, but I'm just for the funsies. But you see my shield, even with him shooting me, it's not really doing too much. I do have a pretty powerful shield. I put on a good shield just for... I mean, I could go better. Yeah, see, it's even... Oh, this is not good. It's another scout. I don't know how many. Where'd that damn guy go?
Research limpet successful.
There's at least one came out. Now, who is that shooting? Oh, he's got healing beams and stuff. What's he got? Okay, come here. Hey, stop that. It's been a while.
Target destroyed.
Okay, so that's my boy, right? I got stuff coming. I got stuff coming. Okay, can I fire out some more? Are they gonna expire or no? Yep, they all expired, right? Oh, they all failed. Oh, you know what? I forgot to lock the frame rate at 30.
Under attack.
Well, that sucks. Did I not get any of them? Or they just disappeared after I got them. Okay, let's go back to. Wait, I got it. Hold on, this is all new. Oh, I did. I got 2 of them. So I didn't. I remember they said something about locking the frame rate at 30. I don't have that, but I'm sorry. Okay, so we want to get research.
Programming liquid drill. 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 Research input engaged.
Got one.
Research input engaged.
Yeah, just keep coming around,
Research
man. You're
input
fine. You're
engaged.
doing okay. You're doing okay. Hey, we're getting
Incoming
some.
transmission.
Uh-oh. Hey, Bavaria. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Commander. Oh. 2.
Under attack.
No. 2. So I don't know exactly what's happening. I love when I get messages in game. I heard nobody ever talks to me. All right, here we go. Come on, give me some more research, man. I need more. I'll do that next time. I'll lock it at 30. I don't want to change it right now. But
Research input successful.
okay, one got something. I guess the percentage is higher if you do it.
Research input successful.
I got 2,
Research input successful.
3. Is that all I got? Oh. They should all come back now.
Under attack.
Under attack. See, my shield's getting hit a little bit, but for the most part, it's not a big deal. There's a bunch of limpets coming back. All 7, looks like. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Programming liquid drill. 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 Programming liquid drill.
Okay, we got
Research input engaged.
engage. Engage it. I'm engaging.
Research input engaged.
Totally engaged. Got 2 down. He just they gave him that damn to stay behind the ship algorithm in there. I'm only seeing, well, and what about my collectors? What is this stuff over here? Oh,
Under attack.
okay. Thank you for getting off my radar. That was annoying me. What are you doing, man? Hey, why you shoot at me? Why you pew pew me? I got my peeps are working on you. My peeps, they're looking at you. They're doing their thing right now. This is exciting. Look at this.
Research input successful.
Oh, successful. It's successful. So I don't know. Let's see. I wonder if I can only get 16. You know, I might have to readjust the ship to be able to carry more. I don't know yet. But I found one. And I got one. So non-human signal source 5 works.
Under attack.
Are you still shooting at me? If I give a little bit more to my sis, I bet you're not going to be able to do much. Oh, got me down. Oh, he got me down to 88. Oh, are we done? Are we still getting... Where's my research snippets? What is that over there? Okay, that's nothing. No, I don't see any... Did they all come back already?
Programming lipid drill. 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 Programming lipid drill.
Okay, we're programmed. We are programmed. When it says it's successful, does it have to make it back? Is it? I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. 8? I got 8. That's not a ton. I'm only getting a couple off each thing. So yeah, it might be that thing where I have to lock it to 30 frames. I don't know if I can do that
Research input engaged.
whilst I'm playing. Guess we can look. Options, graphics, display, field of view, gamma, 3D. Okay, let's see, quality. Bloom. Okay, I don't see it in there. I'll have to look for it. I know I've seen it before, but I'll do it later. But yeah, that's one of the things you're supposed to do.
Research input successful.
Oh, it
Under
was.
attack.
Is it coming back? Oh yeah, we're 96%, baby. I can sit here with you all day. Oh, okay, so there's...
Research input successful.
You guys coming in? Or are you just gonna sit out there all day? There they come. Okay, okay. Yeah, that looked like a whole gaggle of dudes coming out. They're just, okay. Yeah. Failed. Yeah, that's a lot of fails. Alright, so that's probably true. I'll have to set it to 30 frames. But you get the idea. What is that? Oh, that's the canister. I don't need that. Okay.
Programming lipid drill.
What if you shoot less?
Under attack. Programming lipid drill.
Because that one, I think I failed them all, right? No, I got 2. I'm getting 2 for every 7.
Programming lipid drill.
See if we can get 3.
Research input engaged.
Let's engage. Let's see what happens at 3. Pew, pew, pew. Pew. He shoots at me less if I'm not looking at him, it feels like.
Research input
If I just let him
engaged.
go about his business, he just like, he doesn't take down as much of my shield. Not that he's taking down a lot. I mean, I can obviously put on another shield booster if I needed it, but I think we're okay. This is okay. I'm just trying to see it. Now, I've only sent 3 out this time. See if I get 3 back. I forgot to set the damn frame rate to 30. But I'm not so sure I can do that whilst I'm in mid-game here. I'll check it out in a little bit. I'll switch it down maybe if I need to later. But at least I'm getting some. And it's just basically, it's just a demonstration of what I figured out so far. Now there's a couple different places once you get them, they say it doesn't matter what rescue ship you go to. But if you want a lot of money for them, you can sell them to commanders that have carriers out there. Now I'm not sure where the list of carriers is. Like I asked them if they would include that in the war report, so we can find where the carriers are. Whether it's a separate document or if they can just put it in there, that would help a lot because it's hard to figure out. Now I don't know why it says failed each time, but let me see how many we get. So we had what, 10? So now we got 11. So only got, yeah, so we're only getting 2 out of 7, which isn't a great ratio,
Under attack.
boys. I'm just saying.
Programming limpet drill.
We got 1 for 3.
Limpet drill. Programming limpet drill.
Let's try 6.
Programming limpet drill.
See if we get 2 for 6.
Limpet drill.
There. That should be 6. No, that's 5, right? Oh, I'm out of range. Come on. Come on, let me get that last one out there.
Research limpet engaged. Programming limpet drill.
Because I think this thing lets me do 7 at a time, so I'm going to do 6 and see what
Research
happens.
limpet engaged.
Yeah, engage with them already. We're going to try it again. I got 11. We're cooking with gas, commanders. We are on point.
Research limpet engaged.
It's totally engaged,
Under attack.
and we're under attack. So yeah, we're just trying this out just for the funsies. And then we'll see what happens after that. Now I don't know if you go to multiple places, if the samples like pile themselves in a certain pile, or if they all go in one stack, and then you can just, you know, how, I don't know how it knows, and I don't think the game really tells us how, where a sample came from,
Research limpet
but they say it's
successful.
important, so
Research limpet successful. Research limpet successful. Research limpet successful.
alright, so we've got a whole bunch coming in, and as soon as they're all detached, okay, once they start turning in,
Research limpet successful. Under attack.
there's 4, 5, okay, got one more coming, I think it's coming. What the hell is it doing? What are you doing over there, bud? Are you coming in? Yeah, he's coming in. He's coming in hot. Seeing what we're at now. As soon as he drops. Collecting data, boys. Yeah, let's see. Thargoid's got a tissue sample. I got 15 now. Now, technically, if I get 16 or more, I might start getting damage. Let's find out. I never do this science stuff, guys. So. Come on.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drill. Under attack. Programming limpet drill. Programming limpet drill. Research limpet engaged. Programming limpet drill.
That should be 6. Maybe I can fire more than that?
Research limpet engaged.
I don't know. But in any event. Yeah, the return is not
Research
great.
limpet engaged. Research limpet engaged.
Engage this. Oh, he's right there. Hello. How you doing, man? Hello. Little guy. Hello, little scout guy. Yeah, I'm letting you live. You get to live today. Isn't that nice of me? That's pretty nice. So I like these signal sources. I guess if that may be the best way, is to find a non-human. Now I think anything higher than a 5 is probably going to be pretty bad. There might be some bigger interceptors in there. I don't necessarily want to deal with them.
Successful.
Okay, we're getting successful stuff. So we had 15,
Research
right?
limpet successful.
15, yeah. We'll see how many come back. I think I fired 6. There's
Research limpet successful. Research limpet successful.
Now after this one, we'll see if we start getting corrosion. Look at them guys flying around. Meow, meow, meow. Oh yeah, these guys are coming in hot. Okay, got a couple fails. So at the frame rate I'm at,
Under attack.
I'm just wait until they report in so I can go look. Alright. I got one. Okay. So it's not a great return on that. Juice isn't worth the squeeze on that. But this is for a different purpose. Okay, so we've got 8 limpets left.
Programming limpet drill.
We'll see if we can't just shoot them out.
Programming limpet drill. Programming limpet drill. Programming limpet drill. Programming limpet drill. Programming limpet drill.
Oh, what do you mean I'm out of range? Come on. He doesn't like that I'm chasing him around with limpets. He's getting mad. He's like, yo, man.
Research limpet engaged.
Yo, man.
Research limpet engaged.
Why you got to be limpet in me, man?
Engaged. Under attack.
Okay, now we're out of ammo. So whatever happens now happens.
Research limpet engaged.
All right, they're engaging. Yeah, we got to try that. We'll try it. I'll try it again later with the 30 frames on the game. I'll still stream at 60, but I'm gonna play at 30. The game doesn't care. The recorder doesn't care what I'm playing the game at. Doesn't change a thing. All right, so we're just kind of hanging out, waiting to see what happens here.
Research limpet successful.
Totally successful.
Research limpet successful. Research limpet successful. Under attack.
Well, it says they're all successful, but I don't know what that means. It's not showing up in my inventory. Oh, here they come. They're flying in. They're coming in. They're coming in hot.
Research limpet successful.
External camera.
I'm on to it.
Boom. Oh, look at them go. Look at all that. Where's he at? I can hear him out here. He's out there electrocuting me, hitting my shields, making a mockery of everything. Oh, look at that. Boom, boom. Oh, man, that was cool. Oh, there's my scoop. That's where all the limpies went. External camera.
Change camera.
That is so cool. All right. Oh, okay. So, right. So you have to have, you can only carry as many as you want to. What, did I lose my guy? All right. Let's just go ahead and pull that up. 'Cause we're done here.
Protracted.
We're out of ammo anyway. Hey, come here. I gotta talk to you for something. I gotta talk to you about something. I gotta talk to you about your extended Thargoid insurance. Oh, 07.
Target destroyed.
All right, so we're done here. Going back to the crib. Going back to the homestead. We are getting a little caustic damage, but don't worry, I'm gonna go through all this stuff on my carrier because I want to see what it does. I don't think it makes any difference though. It already, yeah. So I don't know, man. It's weird. I think that's why they don't do anything about it, but there are people that know about it, so. And how you know too. Okay?
Frame shift drive charging.
I'm always here to help, commanders. I'm gonna go ahead and race back over there and get rid of, dump all this crap off the ship. And that's how you do it for the most part.
Adjusting for jump.
I'll refine that process
Interstellar travel mode.
maybe by
Engaging
next
now.
week. Might go out and do some spires today if anybody wants to go. Just for the funsies. You guys want to go do some spire fun later?
Safety protocols for exit.
I'm feeling safe. I'm feeling safety. I feel you. Okay. I love it when there's safety protocols. All right. Bringing her home. Bringing her home with toxic damage. So yeah, you got to have enough toxic cargo to carry. So this one, I've only got it set up to hold 16 right now. The biggest cargo rack you can get it for anti-corrosion is 16. So it makes it a little more difficult. So that's why it's better if you're in a wing, because then you can basically just dump your cargo, dump your 16 out or whatever you got, and then somebody else can come along in a bigger ship like this one that has more cargo space, you know, all four, you know, a whole bunch of them, and they can collect all the limpets and then take them to where they need to go. So that's the rub, right? So that's why it's more difficult to do, because if you were doing it as a solo pilot, it would probably take a long time, because you'd have to either drop them off at your carrier, or you would have to drop them off at a rescue ship each time, which would suck. And then you can, and then you can go and take, but you're still going to need a big cargo ship, and Cutter is pretty much the best cargo. There's just no doubt in my mind that that's the best cargo ship for this kind of thing. It's got the most slots for that. But I mean, your mileage may vary. This may be not even something you're interested in. I'm not necessarily interested in it. I was just interested in the mass production of it, how they're able to make such a huge difference in the war with just doing that. Because they really haven't. I mean, it's only been a few days, so I mean, if they hadn't have done that, we probably wouldn't be anywhere close to as far as we are. And like I said, there's a lot of commanders out there that don't get online, don't make noise. They just know how to do this stuff, and they go do it without being asked or told or thought about it. They just know. And those guys, you know, they're good. They're good. And there's a lot of groups that know how to do this stuff. Enough groups that it makes a huge difference in the war. And like I said, it's you know, FDev, they might have gone easier on FDev if they hadn't have pulled a fast one on us, but at the same time, it is war, so I mean, I get it. New orders, you know, it happens. When you bring in democracy to the Thargoids, things can get a little tricky.
This is flight control. Considerate pilots are welcome, Commander.
Are you sure? I don't know. I don't always feel welcome at this carrier for some reason. I mean, I only paid $7 billion for it. Come on. And I give you guys money every week. What do you want from me? What do you want?
Clearance granted.
So I mean, as long as you can handle. I heard there's a limit on the upper limit too on how many you can carry before it's going to really start dragging your ship down, whether or not, no matter what. It was like 200 or something. I can't remember, but I'll never get to that point, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. Did you friend me in game? If any of you guys want to friend me in game, please feel free. My name is Furion, F-E-A-R-I-O-N. And you guys can friend me up. Yeah, because I don't know. I don't really care about the money so much. But if you want money, those guys are selling
My
the
name
AXI, the
is Alex.
Xeno Strike Force and AXI guys. They are paying ridiculous amounts of money
We've got you safe and sound.
to sell
Solid approach.
this stuff.
Enjoy your stay
Like I
there.
said, I have no idea how they know where a I'm like, what is that? So like those 19, they all came from the same vicinity, but I don't know how the game knows where, what. If I click on this Thargoid thing, it doesn't say anything to me. Like, what is it? How do I know where it is? So I don't know. I don't know how these guys do that. Like I said, some of these guys are much smarter than I am. But I'm going to go ahead and move these 19 samples right off of here. Hey, that's a lot of samples for me. I don't usually do this stuff. Well, I mean, I picked up a bunch of the stuff from... Okay. Now I won't get any more damage. Emotional damage! What? Wait a minute. Did I forget to... I do this every time. I forget. And then I go to the wrong menus too. I forget to confirm. That's a thing. Yes. Yes. And then it took me a while to figure out how to get over this transfer button. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a hot minute. All right, let's try it again. We're gonna try it again. And then confirm. Okay, now. What? I'm fully repaired, but it said I wasn't fully repaired. I don't like it. But yeah, that's Ravisher, man. It's my Ravisher ship. It's good. It can do it. It's actually, this is my ship that I go do weird collection stuff in. So, yeah, it's set up for that. It's not set up to do a lot though. It's still, what? Okay, now what? Now what did I forget? Oh. Still didn't go in there? Wait a minute. Changes. Needs confirmation. Why is it not going in there? Go in there. Oh, it's not going. Why? Why is it not going in there? That's what I don't understand. Go in there. Is it because they're different kinds of samples? I don't know. I don't understand that part. What if I go down to 16? What about that? Oh, well, it took that many. Why is it being a butthead? Oh, now it took them. Well, that's just weird. Maybe it was because some of them weren't in the protected storage. Are you done screwing with me now? Okay, yeah. All right. Okay. That was weird. See, it's like I said, I don't understand any of this. But anyway, yeah. So, guys, that's the new updates. The new update's coming tomorrow. So be prepared. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I got to go get me a FSD drive and see what it does. Exactly. Because we don't know yet. So we got to get one. And we got to see what we got to do to get one. So I'll definitely be in tomorrow, at least for a little while. And that should be nice. But since I don't really have anything else to show you, I did talk about everything I wanted to talk about. You guys can follow me at any of these platforms down below. You can also, if you want to join my Discord, you can go to this place right here. And if you ever want to see my pilot stuff, see what I'm all about, you can go to this link. And then of course, if you need any of my socials, they're all right at this link that I'm sending to you right now. So there you go. That's everything I got, Commanders, for this time. And I know it's a short one, but it is what it is. Okay? So you guys take care of yourselves. Fly safe out there. And kill all the Thargoids you can. I'll talk to you, Commanders, next time.